Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be sharing more about my experience of using the Kotori Audio Tungsten and Silicon cable series. First we will talk about the build quality. Let's look into the Tungsten first. I'm being told that this Tungsten is the Tungsten 2.0 or version 2 V2. The difference is Kotori, they actually included this transparent kind of tubing for the entire cable. As you can see, the version 1 doesn't have this extra transparent tubing for protection, and it serves the purpose well, especially you have this transparent tubing because it actually does work better with this slider, or else the cable will be too thin. So really good job Kotori for making this version 2 for further improvement on the Tungsten series. And just wanted to share more about this Tungsten is a 2-pin 2.5mm balance, and I'm using the IEM that is custom made by Alpha Omega, Sarawakian Malaysian company, which the internals have the Sonian 38 series BA is the strongest Sonian based subwoofer BA, and also Sonian mids, and also Nolus high. So these are 5 BA kind of setups. And let me share more about the experience of why I like this tungsten cable so much, because before that I am using other balance cable, and this IEM doesn't sound good. And after using this tungsten cable, it significantly improved the sound a lot. For example, I believe if you guys visit Kotori website, the tungsten did mention that it can enhances the sub bass, the bass extension, and it is very true, because right now I'm using the Fiio M11Pro, okay, stainless steel series, and when I connect this tungsten to my IEM and also to this DAC, the entire bass extension goes very deep down, and then the bass, everything is more pronounced and then clean, as well as the treble extension. So suddenly this IEM perform superbly well. Before that I thought that this IEM is, I don't know what's wrong, because usually Sonian 38 series bass subwoofer bass BA is the strongest, but before the cable that I use, maybe it's a junky cable or something, then I can't really get that hit. It's like just sounded very thin, very like a tin can. The bass, everything is not dynamic. But after I changed to this tungsten cable, wow, the entire sub bass extension, and then the entire treble, the tube retriever, everything just improved on this IEM. And moving on to the silicon, which is the more premium kind of IEM cable. I personally prefer the tungsten to the silicon. Later I will tell you why. But first, look at the build quality. For information, this silicon is a more custom made. Not only the custom 4.4 millimeter Pentaconn jack, I also request Kotori and team to custom made this. This is a Pentaconn Ears. Because I have modified this Acoustune HS1551CU into Pentaconn Ears, because I personally hate MMCX, because it does make the IEM spin, and when the IEM spin, it will go and destroy your MMCX connector very fast. That happened to my Zalento, and my Zalento fucked up half a year. So hell no to MMCX. And I bought this Pentaconn Ear jack, okay. This one is Japan import, and I sent it to my friend who is making this IEM in Sarawak to modify this MMCX into Pentaconn Ears, and here's the outcome. And thanks to Kotori also, thank you very much again, because you have fulfilled my request of changing this into Pentaconn. And right now, let me share about the improvement of this IEM. Before that, I also have the same connector 4.4 okay into my Fiio M11Pro stainless steel. And after using this cable, not only the bass is cleaner, I think if you guys are familiar with this Acoustune 1551CU, this has more pronounced bass, and right now the bass is cleaner, more tight. The attack is more accurate, it doesn't delay that much. And the most important part is the vocal and the tube retriever is much better in this IEM now when I'm using this silicon cable. Now, talking about the silicon cable, okay, if you guys prefer really thin and light cables, these two are okay, because Kotori cables, I like it because it is really light and it's thin, and they doesn't compromise onto to this. I mean, they doesn't compromise the sound, and they actually use really good conductors and connectors like this, you know, to actually have a very good conductance of the sound. So surprisingly, both of the IEM here totally different world. One is pure BA, one is pure DD. Both also have significant improvement, but this one improved even more. And come back to this, the tube retrievers and the vocals is much better, and the bass is much more controlled, well controlled. And this cable, the silicon cable, is a little bit thinner if you compare to the tungsten. I'm not sure you guys can see, but let's do a quick comparison. It's a little bit thinner, and tungsten is softer. This one is more stiff. And if we compare to the more premium kind of you know, this Acoustune HS1551CU cable that is connected to my HS1551CU SS, you can see by side to side comparison, the silicon cable is very thin. And the good news is, because you have a thinner cable, so there is no cable weight after wearing long hours of use, you know, on this IEM. So you will feel more relaxed while using this IEM. Yes, this cable of course is better because the price point on this Acoustune RS, you know, the thick cable, and then it is actually softer than the silicon, okay, but it's bulky and heavier. So after long hours of use, this one will make your ears a little bit tired, okay, but the sound and everything is good on this, because come on, it is a totally different price point, okay. You can search online what is the price point for this ARS133 IEM cable from Acoustune. Now coming back to this, everything is good, just that I wanted to point out some few points. Maybe Kotori can improve on that. First is, especially on your 4.4mm kind of a jack, you can see here is hollow, okay, and it is suggested to maybe add more kind of heat strain tubing to cover up the hole or something else. I don't know, maybe Kotori and team can be more creative, because a more premium cable shouldn't look empty from the inside. You can see there's a hole here, and as well as here. Maybe this one is the customized Pentaconn, so maybe you guys are not prepared, and here also looks empty. So maybe Kotori and team, you can figure out a way to fill up this hole or to cover up this hole like you guys did in this smaller 2.5mm. This one is perfect. This one is very well built. You can see there is no hole, hollow kind of feeling to it, as well as the ear connector. This one is really well done, because I like the red color indicator for right and the black one is for left. So maybe Kotori and team also can implement the same red color onto this by adding a red one to seal up more, so to cover up the hole. And the last point, the second last I want to point out is, silicon is definitely a very thin cable, and you can see this ear slider doesn't serve any function at all because it's too smooth, and the hole here is too big. So you see there is no resistance at all. This guy can just, you know, so this doesn't serve the function. So maybe Kotori can add the transparent kind of tubing to this silicon, I'm not sure, to increase the diameter of the cable so that this slider can work better, okay, because right now this has literally no function. And the last point I want to point out for maybe improvement on the packaging and the protection is it is suggested to have this transparent kind of cover protector, because this cable actually comes just like this, and with that plastic protector for 3.5, 4.4 and the 2.5, it can actually prevent the heating of metal to metal, you know, especially this one to this one. So it actually does protect, because the Acoustune does come with it. I'm not sure Kotori, you guys can do it. I'm not sure how is the costing of it. Yeah, this one is the plastic protector that which I'm talking about. Yeah, so perhaps this one is just a suggestion for improvement. Besides that, very well done. Thank you, Kotori, again for your cable. It literally improved the sound quality of the IEMs that I'm having now. And yeah, proud of your work here. You guys have put a lot of effort, a lot of time, you know, to really make the packaging very well. You can watch my packaging video, I mean my unboxing video before that, and everything is just so well presented, especially this thank you card. Oh yeah, just to mention, this thank you card behind, you have to take out this card and then you can register your product through Kotori Audio online so that you have a 1 year limited warranty. Yeah, just to mention that. So okay, thank you guys and see you again next time. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, bye.